and welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved. And we have a little bit of resources. I've been smelting quite a bit here. We've got 20 or so of each. The problem is they're running out of power down here, so we need to solve that. And luckily, we have just the thing for it.
Crafting.
So here's how we run power. And these are beautifully in a line. So if we line up power right here, would be able to power everything. So as you can see, power is moving this direction and it's hitting this block. So all we need to do to send power down to there, because we need power going right into that, is pretty easy. What we do is we grab a block, just like that, which will receive power. And let's sort out our inventory. So we've got these basic transmitters. So these transmitters, are not gonna power very much. It's gonna be pretty minimal. In fact, why aren't they working? Should be, there is a little bit of power. Yep, we got 4 in there. Now we've got 5. So we're getting a little bit of power. It's not much. We're going to want to upgrade those as soon as possible. So let's beam that one down. That one will get a little bit of power. Yeah, we're going to want to upgrade these right away. So let's look at figuring out how we can do some power. First, I need my CPH. I need my CPH to get coal. So let's build a little logistics hopper. It's pretty cheap. And let's put it right here. It will pull from the miner here and push into the hopper, which will then bring it along the conveyors. So there it goes, just like that. Now we can keep our CPH stocked with coal, make sure it's generating power, and I want to put in some more tin. Now I don't want to put in all the tin, I just want to put in some of it. I want to keep like 4. So if you hold shift, you'll be able to move a certain amount. Let's move 28 up, and then I can move that over. So I keep a little bit on me so I don't lose that spot. And this will heat back up and start producing tin for me again. Let's look at a different power system. Let's look at maybe power grid. And see what that unlocked for us. Did that unlock any recipes? Did unlock recipes. So we've got this power transmitter, but it requires lithium and iron, which we don't have yet. So we are going to want to figure out a way to get lithium and iron. But first, are these able to power? Pretty much it's able to power. But I don't know if it's going to work on 2. We shall see on that. So here's my other power generator. My other miner is right down there. So if we put, let's get some headspace here. I don't like feeling a little claustrophobic. So we can beam power like this, and then we can beam it back down. However, we don't really have another beamer. Let's look at building. So we need some more tin, which we've got going over here. So let's grab a tin. Let's see if we can power a couple of these. So it's right down this hole here. Just like that. It might not be enough. One thing we can do is just store power in here. You can look at how much power this is trying to get. Let's add a little bit of power to here. It might be just enough to keep it running. I'm not sure. Might want to think about upgrading that. We're gonna need to find some more resources. So after this is done, we can move these over and grab what we need. So this has got low storage again because this only holds 2, but we don't need a whole lot. I do want to grab the coal that's in there. One great thing about this, these torches take 5 coal to make, and you don't actually need to craft them. You know, if you run out, say I have 0 torches, but because I have coal on me, I can just place another one and it will auto craft and place it for me, which is really handy. It doesn't do that, obviously it doesn't do that with everything, but with torches it does, and it's very, very handy. So let's look at some other projects here. Well, we only have 31 research points, so we're going to need to be conservative with that. One I would like to have is the basic mining upgrades, and that should have given me a little bit of more leeway with that. So we need to find some more unknown resources, mainly iron and lithium. However, those are way deeper than these 2 items. So this is low storage, so let me grab that. I would like to build up enough to store something like I'm doing with this, but those hoppers are pretty costly. If we look at the storage hopper, you can see the tin, but with iron we don't have yet at all. So we need to find an unknown ore, and there's something really big right below us here. So let us dig down. I'm going to dig a kind of a mining shaft here. I want to kind of give myself a little bit of room. It's kind of hard to judge exactly where that is, but I don't want to put it too close to my CPH. I like digging, when I go down, I don't like digging like one shaft all the way down. I like digging a 3x3 when I first go down. That gives me a little bit of room. It takes a little longer, but in the end it really pays for itself. It really does, because you're giving yourself a little bit more space, and it's much easier to navigate and figure out where you are. So I will be back when I reach whatever ore that was, or whatever deposit that was. I will be back. So this is just kind of a tedious digging process. It might not be ore at all. It might be just another type of rock. But from what it looked like, it looks like it's ore. And let's fill in some gaps. Okay, we are back, and I was digging down and I realized, well, the ground kind of stops. So here's a tip to try to navigate vertically here. If you hold control, you know, building one block at a time is great and all, but holding control actually builds it up where you are. So it's a really handy way of giving yourself like a bridge. And what I do is, see how I light the cavern as we go? I like to keep it well lit and use this to slow me down a little bit. So you can see these caverns go, oh, I don't want to do that. So these caverns are pretty immense. So let's use the bill to give ourselves a little bit of light. Now that I'm down here, it's kind of an underground cavern with snow in it. I don't know how that happened, but let's ping for the unknown. There it is. It's kind of right below me here. So let's continue a few more blocks and I should have it. Oh, these three as well, I think. Pretty sure. And these as well. Okay, so these are actually continuation, just like that. So we're so close. Should be reaching it any time here. Okay. One more light. Kind of using up my coal. If you look at my tab here, I only have 70 coal left. But oh, we're right over it. Okay. This is pretty deep. We're 57 meters below the surface. And we're continuing. G is the glow stick, by the way. They're just temporary, kind of ominous looking lights. And that's a pretty dangerous hole. We'll worry about that later. And it looks like we reached something. Let's get some light down here. Oh, it might be... That might not be an ore. That might be just another type of rock. I kind of fill in the holes a little bit where I can. There we go. So let's go look to see what that is. Unknown material, it's just plain rock. Okay, well now that we know what it is, let's ping unknown again. See if there's anything around. There's still some unknown down there. I need to charge back up. Give me all the power. Let's continue smelting if we can. This has got quite a bit of ore in it. Let's see if our tin has some ore. Yep, tin has 28. I really want to put a hopper down there, but we don't really have. So I got a good amount of copper. Let's move 56. Do it in groups of 4 and it should be good. So going down, use the grappling hook to start to slow yourself down because you will die. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of unknown right through here. Oh, it looks like it might be another type. Looks like it might be something like bedrock. Okay. We will find iron. No doubt. Oh, I launched it too far. Unknown material is bedrock. Okay, so let's go down there and ping unknown again. That should be known now. There it goes. Just has to update. Okay, so now that we're down here, looks like there's a tin ore vein. Ooh, 400,000. That's not too shabby. Let's light it up a little down here. Give ourselves some area to sort of scope things out a bit. How deep does this go? Oh, it goes pretty deep. It's a good spot though. So let's ping unknown again. Looks like we've got something that direction. Looks like something's very close over here. Yeah, that might be iron. Yeah, I think that's iron. Is this a new block? Oh, bobbleberry. It's a bobbleberry. So let's go research the iron. And there it is, iron. Fantastic. We want to start mining that right away. I need to fill up on power desperately. And let's take the coal that's in there. It's handy for torches. So there's iron over here, which we want. Okay, let there be light. This probably isn't a big vein, but it'll get us started. Let's scan it again, give us how much it is. 87,000 again, not much at all. But it will start us off. Let's add a little power to it, as much as we can spare. It'll mine a bit, we'll come down, collect it, and start smelting it. As soon as we're able to build some storage hoppers, that will speed us up extremely fast. Storage hoppers able to come down and grab, 100 or 120 at a time. Very helpful in speeding up early game. Whee! Come on, a little bit more. Whee! I love the grapple. Best part of the game. So we can research the basic drill motor and iron gears. Basic drill motor probably takes iron. Yep. Alright. Well, we found iron. We've started mining iron. And the next episode, we will put that iron to good use. Very good use. Oh, my hypothermia is kicking in. I'm getting a little too cold. I ran out of power. Ah, there we go. Much better. All right. Well, that'll do it for this episode. Come back next time for some more deep cave diving and progression into automation. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.